lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Miller. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Turns into the pile. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. The give is to Miller. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. There he goes! Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second and long here. Quarterback keeper. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. The snap sets up to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wide receiver going in motion. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Makes a grab past the marker. They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
On the snap, it's Miller. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. No score on the board as this offense has used its ball control to dominate here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Got his man in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Using his feet, he has stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. They put on the heat and they blocked it. And they got it. Give to the single back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
2nd is short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Gotta be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense as a staff. Challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Mensah. Pulls it in, it's Vaughn. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Sells to fake. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Gotta make the play on fourth. Throws to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball. And right now, that's been very...
Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wide right, it's Lofton. Touchdown, Hurricane! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Miller with the ball. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. The Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll ride him again. Sees a crease. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. A designed run for the quarterback. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
3rd and long right here. He's looking downfield to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got it. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. Fourth down is coming. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Trojans will try to move the chains on fourth down. Making the adjustment. They'll send the back in motion. Needs it here on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Holds on, it's Anderson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. This is a designed run. Pass to 6. Oh, he's got some space. He is in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Brown. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 10 team, the Ole Miss Rebels.
Oh, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45.
And it's the Ducks, who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half.
Pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Past the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Canes! They take the lead here in the second half.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Across the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Here's a little room there. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Calls his own number. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for their quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Moving out to the right. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Throws it back. Intercepted to stop the threat.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dumps it to the back. Hauls it in. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Stepping to the right, and he just chucks it into the 4th row.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Extending the play. He's going to run it. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Snaps on 4th down. On the move. Looking to the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. He's looking to throw. Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. Final stand of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Hands it off. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Defenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Right side, it's Lofton. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Deep in the end zone, it's Coleman Williams. And the returner will be brought down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Turning it on! He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Right back to it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. Looks as if he's going to run it. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Throws for the tight end. Left side is Lofton. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here's Spence at a throw. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Zings it complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 22, set to advance on the football.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner is stopped. This drive will open from the 15. The give is to Miller. Got some green grass. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. Inside the 40. Brought down after the huge gain gets this offense set up at the 27. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Changing the routes with his receiver. Fresh set of downs going up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Miller. Touchdown Trojans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. They'll start this drive from the 42. The give as they work on that clock. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They give it back to him. He'll be dropped. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Mensa. Hubs it downfield. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Miller with the ball. Sees an alley. There he goes. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Well, I really thought coming into this game, this running back might put up some big numbers, David, but he's now got already over 50 rushing yards in this game. It's ridiculous. They are gashing the defense. On that side of the ball, they've got to do a better job at the point of attack, staying in their gaps, and they got to start tackling somebody.
Well, and what's crazy is we talked to the defense coming into this game. What did the defense coordinator say? We got to stop the running game. They love to get him going early. Well, they didn't get the memo. Apparently, everybody not on board. This defense struggling to do the most important thing to start this football game.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Miller. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down. They'll turn to the wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the wildcat again. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Anderson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
Sweep, sweep. Opposite. Hey, move. Where did he go?
Back to pass on second down. Move to his right. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he's got some space. And he steps out of bounds after getting the pick, and this one is in the book. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they